Hey everyone, Wazoo here, and this is my playthrough of Kingmaker, Pathfinder Edition. Yeah, this is a game by Owlcats, and if you haven't heard of it, I'm sure you have. This is sort of an older game by now, with all of the recent news around Wizards of the Coast and the attempted finagling that they're trying to do right now with the OGL, the Open Gaming License. There's been a lot of more bubbling up in the news around Pathfinder, which is an alternative role-playing game system. It's not like, it's fantasy related, so it's sort of in the same vein as Dungeons & Dragons, but it's not using Dungeons & Dragons rules. They use their own rules, and they've published... I just picked up the Pathfinder 2nd Edition beginner box, and so I'm making my way through that, yeah. And so from what I understand, this Kingmaker game is based on the 1st edition Pathfinder rules. Now, I don't know enough about... I just got the box yesterday, literally, so I don't know enough about the rule sets to know enough about where the differences are in terms of what's in the 2nd edition and what's in the 1st one. So I'm sure that'll all come to fruition as I go through the playthrough and at the same time go through the rule books of the 2nd edition rules. Anyways, been excited to try this out. I've had a lot of friends recommend this to me for quite some time now, and so I picked it up during all of this brouhaha around the OpenGL license, or not OpenGL, OGL. When I see OGL, my brain automatically links it to OpenGL, the graphics programming language, or library, sorry, not language. So that's usually a thing for me. Anyway, dear Kings and Queens, thank you for your support. Your dedication gives us the strength and enthusiasm to expand the Pathfinder universe and make our games better. Join our big friendly Discord community and find us on social networks. There you'll be able to find like-minded people, share your experience, and learn many new exciting things. Best regards, Owlcats. That's very cool. I wish more games had a thank you letter to the player right when starting it. We are going to do a new game just to make sure we're starting all over again. So here we go, new game. So I love the artwork already. Okay, so first we've got I bought the Ultimate Imperium Edition, I think it was called on Steam. So there's a whole bunch of DLC with this. So this isn't just the base edition of Kingmaker. So we've got 3 scenarios here. We've got the main story, explore the Stolen Lands, a wild territory that has been contested for centuries. Hundreds of kingdoms have risen and fallen in these lands, and now it is time for you to make your mark by building your own kingdom. To succeed in this, you'll need to survive the harsh wilderness and the menace of rival nations, as well as perils from within your own court. And then we've got Varnhold Lot. While celebrating your victory at Jamandi, Aldori's mansion, you met another hero of the Stolen Lands, the mercenary captain Mieger Varn. While you build your barony in the Shrike Hills and the Gnarl Marshes, Varn and his people establish their own nation of Varnhold on the plains of Dunsward. What challenges do they face? Play this story and the main campaign will reflect the consequences of the choice you make. Now, that's cool. And then we've got Beneath the Stolen Lands, which looks like a infinite dungeon roguelike type setting. Or scenario, sorry. Meet with the self-proclaimed protector of Golarion and discover what secrets lie buried beneath the Stolen Lands in a shifting labyrinth of madness where nothing is what it seems, complete with new enemies to battle and new treasures to unearth. Defend the lands against one of the most dangerous enemies the world has ever faced. You may begin your descent into the roguelike tenebrous depths with a new character or await an invitation from a mysterious protector of Golarion as you play through the main story. This dungeon is one of the hardest challenges your party can encounter in the game. Be careful and good luck to you. So I'm still not sure if Kingmaker here is sort of if it's meant to be like a full story, like the old BioWare games, Neverwinter Nights, Eye of the Beholder. I don't know if that was BioWare. Was that BioWare? Or was that even earlier than that? like those old gold box games like Curse of the Azure Bonds. That's going way back now. But, those are sort of only really meant to be played through once. And, you could play them again if you want, but like it just took so much time that it wasn't really designed for replayability from what I remember, at least from my own memory. So I'm really curious if this is kind of a short story, but designed in a way that you can kind of tackle it over and over again to like just increase your power gains for your character. But I'm really excited. Okay, let's stop talking here and get going. So let's do the main story. Let's go next. Okay, so we have different difficulty settings, which is really cool. So we've got a custom setting. I think I'm not going to fiddle with that because I don't know enough about the rule set yet to know what kind of to tweak. So we've got a story mode. Oops, let's leave the mouse there. So the damage you suffer from enemies and traps is reduced by 80%. Enemies have significantly decreased power and cannot critically hit you. Your character will not die after suffering a deadly injury. Instead, they'll fall unconscious until the end of the battle. If all your characters fall unconscious, the game is over. And then we've got an easy mode. The damage you suffer from enemies and traps is reduced by 60%. Okay, so not 80. Enemies have decreased power and cannot critically hit you. Your character will not die after suffering a deadly injury for the first time. Instead, they'll be afflicted by the death's door condition. If a character with this condition suffers a deadly injury, then they will die. Resting in a comfortable and safe place will remove this death's door condition. Okay, so it's like a debuff that gets applied to them if you die once. And then if you get killed while that debuff is on, you're dead. Dead. So let's try normal. Normal mode is damage you suffer from enemies and traps is reduced by 20%. Enemies inflict reduced damage on critical hits. And then there's the same death's door debuff. Okay, and then we've got a challenging. Your character will suffer full damage from enemies and traps. Enemies will fight at full power and will have the usual chance of inflicting critical hits. Your character will die after suffering a deadly injury. Okay, no more debuff. That choosing this difficulty is not recommended for the players who are not familiar with the Pathfinder system. That would be me. Playing on a hard or unfair mode requires substantial skills at CRPGs, a vast knowledge of the Pathfinder system, and sometimes a sheer amount of luck with dice rolls. Choose them at your own peril. Okay, so let's see what hard does. Your character will suffer full damage from enemies and traps. Enemies will have increased power and will have the usual chances of inflicting critical hits. Your character will die after suffering a deadly injury. Okay, choosing this difficulty, big red text, which is great. Choosing this difficulty is not recommended for the players not familiar with the Pathfinder system, as well as Pathfinder Kingmaker battle system. The enemies will not forgive any mistakes made during combat, and your character builds must be no less than perfect. They haven't played, or they haven't met me. Okay. Let's see, unfair mode, that just sounds torturous. It should be like torture mode. Your character will suffer double damage. Okay, no way. I'm out of that already. Double damage. The music is beautiful already, though. It's just nice, very RPG music, which is awesome. Okay, so we're going to go story mode. Let's take the easy road, the less than easy, or increasing the more easy road, which is the story mode. Okay, so we've got create a new character, which we can roll one from scratch. We've got Hedwig, a fighter, Malaku, a paladin, Valine, I'll say Valine, a ranger, Gimar, a sorcerer, and Yadmila, a cleric. Okay, normally I play paladins for everything. If I see paladin, that's usually the class I'm going to pick right away. So I am going to make no exception on this game, and we will try paladin out. Malaku the Deliverer is a human paladin of Iomide, the goddess of justice. His two-handed sword is a formidable... Oh, I didn't know paladins could use swords in this. I thought they could only use maces. Maybe that's one of the differences between D&D and Pathfinder. His two-handed sword is a formidable weapon on its own, but with Iomedes' blessing, it becomes a devastating tool of retribution, used to bring the forces of evil to justice. Yes. Having witnessed too much of the world's malice, Melaku swore to never lay down arms, so long as there are innocents to save and wicked to smite. I just love the name Melaku. That's a totally kick-butt name. Okay. Melaku. Let's go for next. Okay. So, let's see. Choose a voice.
A mere flesh wound.
A mere flesh wound. Okay.
Ah, a test of my abilities.
Quick, quick! Else we miss all the fun!
We shall overcome.
This doesn't suit me.
This doesn't suit me. Okay, I'll just go for since I'm the male character, I'll just...
I feel faint. Adventures await.
I shall not falter.
You're done for.
Oh, I've got to do this one.
Get it off me!
I'll take care of it. Let us be off.
Oh, this sounds great. Okay. It really reminds me of Mr. Peterman from Seinfeld.
We cannot be defeated. I won't give up.
Oh, classic. Okay. I'm not going to worry about the other ones. Okay, birth date, don't care. We'll just leave it as Abadias 1. Okay, Malaku. Oh, we can change the name. I'll keep it Malaku. Choose alignment. Let's go for lawful good. Let's see, there was a blurb of text. Where'd it go? Okay, lawful good. A creature's overall moral and personal attitudes are represented by its alignment. Lawful good, chaotic good, lawful neutral, neutral, chaotic neutral, lawful evil, neutral evil, or chaotic evil. Good characters protect innocent life. Evil characters debase or destroy it, whether for fun or profit. Lawful characters tell the truth, keep their word, respect authority, honor tradition, and judge those who fall short of their duties. Let's hear from Mr. Peterman.
Forwards! Adventures await.
Judge those who fall short of their duties. Chaotic characters follow their consciences, resent being told what to do, favor new ideas over tradition, and keep their promises only if they feel like it. Okay. Sounds good to me.
You're done for.
You're done for. Thank you, Mr. Peter. Okay. Lawful good. Strength. Okay, so here's our base stats. Strength 18, Dex 12, Constitution 14, Intelligence 10, Wisdom 8, Charisma 16. I have no idea if that's good or bad. I haven't even gotten to that part in the Pathfinder rules yet, so I'm just going to assume this is okay to start with. Melee attacks, ranged attacks. We've got bonuses on combat and defense and initiative. Okay, so our starting armor class looks like it's AC 11. We've got a coup de grace. Oh, that sounds really cool. Let's see. As a full round action, you can use a melee weapon to deliver a coup de grace to a helpless opponent. You automatically hit and score a critical hit. Ooh. Delivering a coup de grace provokes attacks of opportunity from threatening opponents. Oh, lovely. You can't deliver a coup de grace against a creature that is immune to critical hits. Okay. So then we get a bunch of other paladin-looking things. Smite Evil, Acrobatics, so that's cool. Iomedes. Feats, so we've got armor proficiency, so light, heavy. Do we get plate? I do not know. In every other system I've used, paladins always get plate mail. So we'll see. Maybe this is something that changes as you gain in level. That would be interesting. Okay, power attack. Let's see. So skills, we've got athletics, persuasion, knowledge, lore, religion, mobility, perception, stealth, trickery, use magic device. Okay, then we've got a bunch of spells. Maybe we can learn spells as we play. Let's go. Creatures capable of regeneration are very hard to kill. However, most of them have some sort of vulnerability. For example, the monstrous crag Lenorm can be killed with cold iron weapons. This metal stops the creature's regeneration. Okay, let's see where we are.
Our story started at the mansion of an Aldori sword lord. drawn by the promise of a most dangerous task and a commensurately huge reward. Heroes of all stripes gathered here.
Cool. Ooh. In-game cutscene.
Where are they? This is taking forever. It didn't even say what this was for, just that the Aldori were looking for heroes. Who are the Aldori anyway? Rich folk?
Okay, Mary. Calm down.
If you can't be patient, no one's keeping you here. Just go back to your mountains or whatever hole you crawled out of. The Aldori Sword Lords run the premier school for the dueling arts. They're also the richest and most influential group in this part of Brevoy. Take that tone with them, and they'll teach you some manners pretty quickly.
Okay, Artuccio.
All right, you purple toad, just shut your trap. And if you can't, I'll help you.
Hush! Quiet! They're
Obviously,
coming.
she's a real good party member to have. Okay. Oh. Who dat? As we walk very slowly.
Greetings, everyone. I am Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori, and this is Lord Mayor Yosef Selimius of Restov. Welcome to my mansion.
We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for responding to our call. You may be few, but that's unavoidable. We need only the best of the best for this task. And I see true heroes before me, strong and fearless, exactly what Restov needs.
Sounds good.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. Now, to the point. South of here, just beyond Brevoy's border, lies a region known as the Stolen Lands. This is disputed territory, and while it's long been claimed by nearby states, it's never been truly taken. I won't bore you with the legal technicalities. Suffice to say that anyone with enough courage and power to seize the Stolen Lands and name themselves Baron or Baroness, claiming dominion, well, none of the neighboring states would be able to challenge it. Of course, Restov would be first to recognize the legitimacy of this new state, as well as the noble title of its founder.
Cool. So we get our own free state. I'm sure it'll be a cakewalk.
Unfortunately, one serious obstacle stands between you and this title.
Oh, here we go.
A gang of bandits holds sway
Here
in the
we go.
Stolen Lands. Their chief, who they call the Stag Lord, considers himself the rightful
Stag
owner
Lord.
of these lands, and no one has yet been able to challenge his power. Bring me his head, and you'll be able to return to the Stolen Lands as their legal ruler. Any
Yes.
questions?
There's a whole team of us. Who exactly will receive the Baron's title? Good question. Why not just recognize this Stag Lord as Baron? Then this game might be over. You're helping us found a barony? What do you gain from such generosity? What rewards can we expect exactly? It's clear as day. Let's try the first one.
I will, of course. I'm the leader of this team, after all. Don't worry, though. I'll make it worth your while to help me.
Well, thank you, Artuccio.
We haven't yet begun, and you already speak of divvying rewards. What makes you think we'll even succeed? There's little point arguing over who gains the title when we'll most likely lose our lives there.
Thank you, Hiram.
If I may please answer the question. We believe you're all equally deserving of a noble title. Over the course of your expedition, it will be up to you as a team to decide which of you is best suited to rule.
And who survived by then? Okay. Why not just recognize
That's
the Stag
a
Lord
good
as a Baron?
point. As I see it, this Stag Lord already holds power over the region with confidence. Many noble bloodlines were started by bandits who just got lucky, weren't they?
Yeah.
Perhaps because we do have standards to maintain. This room has seen many celebrations of adventurers, and even those who just got lucky. But giving a noble title to a bandit lord? That's one thing that's never happened here, and it won't while I still breathe.
Okay then. Thank you, Jamandi. You're helping us found a barony.
Don't ask stupid questions. Why should you even care? What they have to gain and why, that's for Lady Aldori and I to discuss. It's none of your concern. Your only concern is to swing your sword around, or whatever it is you do.
See, already that's a huge red flag. Thanks, Artuccio.
Of course, we stand to benefit from this enterprise. But if you're concerned that we intend to rule your country from afar, using you as a front, well, please know that these concerns are unfounded.
Okay.
Let's just say that we have a strong interest in the region's stability. We have need of a ruling power
Whatever you
we
say,
can negotiate
Wendy.
with, not bandit gangs and monster hordes.
What is that smell in the air? Is it the smell of unspoken words and political intrigue?
So who's Casey? 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 What rewards can we
And
expect?
what reward would you seek beyond a noble title and your own lands?
Fortune and glory.
We'll absorb the costs of preparing and equipping your expeditions. Once you return victorious, Restov will also allocate you a significant sum to provide financial support for you to establish your country.
Cool.
Essentially, we'll help you build your capital. I hope such a reward is satisfactory.
Sounds good to me.
Words. Significant, financial. I can't fill my belly with pretty words.
Oh boy.
Of course. There will also be an official banquet held in your honor. All of Rostov's high society will gather to celebrate your feat.
That sounds promising.
Now you're talking.
Okay. It's clear as day.
Excellent. You venture forth tomorrow. For now, you can take some time to get to know one another better. Or you can head straight to your guest rooms to get some rest. You'll find we've already prepared supplies for you there. And thank you again for agreeing to take part in this expedition. I wish you luck.
Thank you again, with all my heart, for replying to this call. The flare in your eyes reveals your courage, the unshakable will that distinguishes true heroes. I look at you, O champions of Restov, and doubt not for a second that you'll be victorious. So venture forth toward your feet. Go, and return in triumph.
Thank you, Joseph. Okay, can we move around?
Hi, my name's Lindsay. I'm a bard, though this is my first real adventure.
There we
So,
go.
shall we go teach this stag lord a lesson?
We sure will. Just wait. We've plenty of great feats in store. I'm Malaku. Pleased to meet you. What do you want from me? I'm Malaku.
Likewise. Actually, I also wanted to ask you something.
Sure.
How do you feel about this Tartuccio fellow? I think he's pretty obnoxious personally. He appointed himself head of the team, and he's just after the Baron's crown, or whatever it is barons wear. Doesn't matter. I don't like him. I think you should be team leader. When I first saw you, I couldn't help but think, now here's a real hero. Someone who'll be praised in poems and songs. This is the person I'll write my book about.
Wait, a book? I'm no hero, just a mercenary. This is nonsense. How about a book?
Damn, I should have led with that. Please, just let me explain. You know what the trouble with most heroes' biographies is? They're always written years later, based on the tales of, best case, people who saw things from the outside. Worst case, someone heard about it from their brother, who heard it from their friend, who heard it from their cousin, and so on, adding a new batch of lies each time.
Toss a
Every time I
coin
read about a
to your
heroic
Malaku.
journey, I think to myself, why didn't they just bring a bard with them to write it all down properly?
That's right, we needed a bard.
And then I thought, I could be that bard. I just needed to find a suitable hero and volunteer to follow along on their glorious adventure.
Great plan.
A great plan, huh?
Great plan.
And here we are, with a heroic journey lying before us. Who's going to be the hero? Some dwarf who keeps muttering about how we'll all die? Or maybe that horrific scythe lady? Or, God's forbid, Tartuccio? No way.
Not a bad plan. It's settled then. I'll accomplish the feats and you write them down. What about that barbarian? She looks pretty heroic. I think her name's Amiri. I have nothing against Tartuccio. Tartuccio. Let's see. Maybe I'll try number 1.
Deal. All right. I'm going to my room to write about tonight. See you in the morning.
I do not know if it changes anything at all in the story. Okay, my quill takes its first sip from the inkpot and scripts. Oh, okay. So leave the hall. Okay, so we can click. We can move the camera with arrow keys. Let's see, who's this? Athol. What game is Jamandi playing? I'm not used to feeling like a pawn. Adventurer, adventurer. Our own barony. Now that's a prize worth fighting for. Let's see. Artuccio, let's see. Tomorrow our glorious journey begins. Are you ready? I hope so. I don't need layabouts on my team. Oh yeah. I can see I'm gonna get a lot of help from you. Okay, let's see. Let's talk to Harem. This expedition is surely doomed. Oh boy. You're a real buzzkill, Hiram. Let's see, can we do explore anything over here? Oh, let's go look at the map. A large map of Brevoy and its surroundings, dotted with numerous cryptic marks and notes. Okay. Anything over here? Doesn't look like it. It's cool how the objects become blue.
It is done.
Oh. Okay. Oops. Click this icon to exit the current area. Let's do it. Having a tough time with casters or archers? Try using the charged basic ability. Okay. I will keep that tip in mind. Oh.
Help! Help!
Uh-oh. What's going on? Lindsay bursts into your room. She looks scared. Her face is smeared with soot and she holds a weapon in her hands. What's going on? Is this a joke? Get out of my room. Okay, how about what's going on?
The mansion's under attack. We need to help. Some villains broke in and started killing everyone. I barely made it. Hurry, we have to help the guards fight off the attackers or we'll all be cut down one by one.
Let's do it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see, do we have any equipment? Don't run out. You're not going anywhere. Oh, he's so gonna get toasted. Okay, combat. Combat happens in real time, but you can pause the game at any time to assess the situation and give orders to your companions. To pause or unpause, press space. Click on an opponent in order to attack them. To switch between turn-based and real-time modes, use game settings. Dice rolls. Most of the game's mechanics are based on the Pathfinder role-playing game system and use dice rolls to determine the results of the actions. The most common die has 20 sides and is used for both checks and attacks. When a battle starts, each combatant makes an initiative check, okay? The higher their initiative, the earlier the character can act. Initiative scores can be viewed in the combat log. Combat is divided into rounds, with each round lasting 6 seconds. Attack roll. An attack is a character's attempt to strike an opponent. The result of an attack roll depends on many factors. Wielded weapons, the combatant's abilities, etc. An attack succeeds if the result of an attack roll equals or exceeds the target's armor class. Banging music, by the way. Damage. The amount of damage dealt in the case of a successful attack depends on the weapon's stats and other factors such as buffs. Attack roll results and damage numbers can be found in the combat log. Armor class. The higher a character's armor class, the more difficult it is to successfully attack them. It combines many factors such as equipment stats, dexterity, passives. Okay, so the higher it is, the better. That's fine. Okay. Okay, easy. Whoa. Okay, let's...
We can do it!
Oh.
I can't cast it like that.
Oh, jeez. A little bloody. Okay, you can interact by clicking on. Okay, follow Lindsay, leave the hall. Okay, let's loot first. Collect all. Inventory, is there an okay, inventory. So I am AC 16. Scale mail, armor class 5. Chain shirt 4. Okay, and we've got an ever-burning torch or a dagger. Okay, I'll keep my great sword. Let's keep going. Is there anything I can explore here? Nope. Okay. Let's help out Lindsay. Oh, she's going
No
this way.
stopping now.
Lindsay's journal contains your current quests and tasks. When their status changes, you will also see notification on the main screen. To open Lindsay's journal, press J. Okay. Follow Lindsay, leave the hall. Okay. Oh, yuck. Let's go check out the body. Oh, let's collect all. Anything here? Oh, can check the bookcase. Oh. Curse of Ancient Abiram by Hastef Ume. Gold coins. Old map of Avistan. Let's grab it. Okay. Let's get out here. Okay, where's Lindsay? There we go. Can we do that? They've got someone. We have to help. Okay. Look, they're running. Get them. What shall I do with this one? We'll finish him later.
We cannot be defeated!
Okay, let's do a charge. Okay, and then... Oh, Lindsay's not in my party yet. Okay.
Strike with all your might!
Let's try this out. Ouch. Malaku hits hard.
You're just in time. A bit longer and I'd have been... Whew, I don't even want to think about it. Can you imagine what a terrible loss this would have been? But it's all right now. I'm safe, sound, and unscathed, ready to lead you to victory. Lady Jamandi's holding the line in the banquet hall. You know, the one where she had us gathered before. We need to make our way to her. And along the way, we'll try to save some of these dummies who are supposed to accompany us to the Stolen Lands.
Okay, okay.
Speaking of dummies, take this ring. Quiet now, so that little fool doesn't hear us. She might try to steal it herself. It's magical. It'll protect you. You'll need it while you work to defend me.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay, inventory. Let's see, we got a ring here. To equip an item, double click on it or drag it to a suitable spot. Okay.
This doesn't suit me.
This doesn't. Oh, over here. Okay, we got a ring. Let's see. We've got crossbows, leather armor. Okay, maybe she can wear a chain. Let's equip that. Okay, looks good. Old map of Vistan. Okay, how about Artusio? Okay, no weapon at all. How about a dagger? No, I'll leave crossbow. Okay, let's do it. Equipment. You've acquired a ring. In order to equip it, open inventory. Okay, I already did that. Let's collect everything. It's blocked from the other side. Okay, let's go over here. Oh. There's several companions in your party now. To select a single character, click on their portrait or press a corresponding key, Alt 1 to 6. To select multiple characters at once and give them the same order, draw a frame around them while holding down the left mouse button. To select all the characters, press backspace. Oh, I missed that. What was it? Okay, so money and a copper ring. Okay, so let's try this.
My patience is running thin.
Okay, nice. I'll remember that backspace trick.
Can you make an epic pose? I need
boy.
inspiration.
Let's do it. Okay. Let's do charge. Let's get that one. And let's do Lindsay. Let's
Serves you right.
take out the bowman. And then Ray of Frost, Acid Splash, Magic Missile, Burning Hands. Let's try... let's try that one. The Ray of Frost. Okay. Lindsay and Tushio are capable of casting spells. To use a spell, click on its icon in the action panel or in the spells menu, and then on the target. Your companion or an enemy, depending on the desired effect. For clerics, druids, magi, paladins, rangers, and wizards, spells are prepared in advance and expended when cast. The character must then rest before casting it again. Bards, inquisitors, and sorcerers can use their spells. Okay. But their spell repertoire is limited. Spells of various characteristics such as range, duration, school, etc. To review all the spells available to a character, open their spellbook by pressing B. When a character acquires a new spell, it automatically appears in their first free slot on their action panel. For spontaneous casters, it happens as soon as they get it. For casters who have to prepare their spells, it happens when they prepare it for the first time. If you remove a spell from the action panel, it won't appear there automatically again. Okay, so it sounds kind of similar to Dungeons & Dragons, where your caster has to do, if I remember right, and this is like going way back, they had to like meditate and pray in order to learn the spell for their quick memory use. I don't know if they do that if they have to do that anymore in the 5th edition. Abilities. Most characters have usable abilities, which may be limited to a certain number of charges. To use an ability, click on its icon in the action panel or in the special abilities menu, and then on a target. You might target a companion or an enemy, depending on the desired effect. Some abilities do not require targeting or can be switched on and off. Attack of opportunity. Ooh, cool. Some actions performed close to an armed opponent can provoke an additional attack upon your character without waiting for the opponent's turn. Such actions include, among other things, casting spells, attempts to move away from an opponent, except for the 5-foot step in turn-based mode, standing up from prone, and shooting ranged weapons. Tactical mode. To slow down time and better control the course of the battle, hold shift space when the game is paused. Oh boy. I don't think I'm going to remember shift space. Ooh, sneak attack. Okay, wait a minute. What's going on with Malaku?
We won't falter!
Why is he not slicing? Okay, this is no good. Let's see, power attack.
Forwards!
Okay, what's going on here? He doesn't want to move. Charge.
We can do it!
Okay. Artuccio.
Leave this one to me.
Okay, let's try this out. Oh my gosh. Each character has a certain number of hit points. When a character's HP value drops to 0, they lose consciousness. After combat is over, the character will get up and can be controlled again. A character's HP value can drop into negative numbers. A character can survive some negative hit points, but if their amount becomes equal to their constitution score, the character dies. To resurrect them, you will need a special spell. To restore lost hit points, you can use healing spells, potions, or rest. Healing potions can be bought from merchants or obtained as trophies after combat. Healing spells are accessible to the following classes: Bard, Druid, Cleric, Inquisitor, Paladin, and Ranger. Oh, Rangers can heal. That's interesting. To use expendable weapons such as scrolls, potions, and rods, open a character's inventory and place them in the quick slots on their belt. Return to the main screen and click the belt button on the action panel to access these items. You cannot use an expendable item on an inventory screen. Okay. So maybe Malaku didn't do anything because the AI doesn't know how to deal with the door. I don't know. I'm making guesses here. That was pretty terrible. You have to do better next time, Malaku. Okay, let's grab everything we can to sell. Nothing seems searchable there. Let's go over here. Okay, there's 2 doors. Maybe let's try this one. Anything there? Let's try there. Ooh, what's this? Hide armor. Okay. Let's go to inventory. Who can wear the hide armor? Oh, jeez. Let's see. Chain shirt, 4 armor class. Oh, she can't wear hide armor either. Never mind then. Okay, let's try the other side. I wonder if we have to like disarm traps and stuff like that. Okay, search a body, more gold. Is everyone dead? Pathetic. They couldn't even defend themselves. Oh, I missed that. Oh, But they thought they could conquer the stolen lands. Yeah, he's got a good point. Okay. So we've got Tianxia ink and some more gold coins. Okay. Tons of gold coins that we're just looting willy-nilly. Okay. Let's keep going here. Let's try through this door.
Onwards.
Onwards. Oh my gosh. Can we... Oh, what's in here? A barrel. Let's grab some. Maybe we can eat that later. More food. What's this? Cooking. Okay. Let's get it. Let's read later. I'm sure we'll never have time to read that later, but I'll get it just in case. Okay, let's check the chest. More gold. What's this? A silver ring. Okay. Now I noticed that things have a weight, so I wonder if there's an encumbrance system in Kingmaker here where you get the more stuff you're carrying, the slower you move. Oh, here we go. Here's our barbarian or warrior.
It's the end for you rats!
Nice. Let's go get him, Ray. Okay, let's go.
And then our leader charged forwards. Hey, wait for me.
Okay, let's charge. Oh, you know what? I bet you they'll be
Strike
dead
with
right
all
away.
your might.
Let's see. Let's try.
You deserved it.
And then let's do a ice ray of frost.
Just die already!
Okay, let's see what happens here. Oh my gosh. Total annihilation. Okay, easy.
Oh, it's you. Stay up from under my feet or I'll strike you down.
Okay, okay.
Blood for Gorum!
Easy there, Miri.
Barbarians.
I think that's exactly how heroes should be.
What, stupid, sweaty, and always looking for something to gobble up or lop the head off of? Calistria, save me from such heroes.
Heroes. Okay, you two. Okay, let's see. What can we search? Oh, I mean, look at this. What can we find in bones? Weapons. Sure, why not? Maybe we can sell everything later. Okay. Is there anything? Oh, we can't. No. No, no, no. Don't go there. Let's continue on and go in here. Oh, another cutscene. There they are, the assassins. This is your last chance. Drop your weapons and we'll spare your lives. Oh yeah, that always goes well. So generous. I'm afraid I can't offer you the same courtesy. Hey, you ugly mug, get him. What in hell's name is that? It's like Arthas from World of Warcraft. Okay. Except a lot more frosty. And a lot more giant. Okay, we're all together. Let's see.
This is my path.
Oh, right on. Okay, we've got a club. Okay, let's see anything over here.
March on.
Yeah, we're marching. Ooh, more stuff. Okay, we've got a long sword and a light shield. Another long sword, a spear. Very cool. Okay, let's go into our inventory here. Bowman seems okay. Let's see, what can Artusio do? Can he wear anything here? Nothing yet. Okay, what about Malaku? Okay, so it's a two-hander, so I'm guessing we can't equip a shield. Maybe later on, I'll save that shield for later. Maybe we can make use of it later. Okay. Let's go. Oh, let's check this out for... No. Let's check this out. This passage is blocked. You can't make it through this way. Okay, so nothing. Sorry, I thought it was like it would trigger a cutscene or something. Okay, skill check. Sometimes interacting with an object requires a skill check. A successful check may be needed for a variety of tasks. Unlocking a door, opening a chest, disabling a trap, moving a heavy object, reading an inscription in an ancient language, etc. Different skills are used for different checks. If multiple characters are selected at once, the character with the highest skill bonus will perform the action. Okay, good to know. Some skill checks, like trap disarming, can be attempted multiple times. Other, like unlocking doors or spotting hidden things, can only be retried after a character raises their skill. Some items and spells can give character a bonus to a skill check, but applying this bonus does not give you a chance to retry a failed check. Interesting. Okay, so the heavy grate is securely locked. So, okay, so we skill
Applause,
check.
please.
Okay, we got past it because I had the whole group.
We will be victorious.
Okay, here we go. Let's do charge. Let's get that assassin. And let's...
Any last wishes?
And then Arturio. Okay, you can do your Ray of
To get
Frost.
my hands dirty again.
Come on, you three. Nice. There we go. Oh, he's so... Oh, jeez. I almost feel bad for them. He like one-shots. Oh, is he praying? Interesting. I didn't notice that. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, so health potion. What is this? Another dagger. Tons of daggers. I can't wait to sell everything. I bet you I'll get like 5 copper for everything. Check this one out. Okay. Ooh, a short bow. Okay, let's check inventory. Okay, so she already has some spells equipped. Cure light wounds and cure moderate wounds. Okay. We've got light crossbow 1 to 8. And what's this? Short bow 1 to 6. Let's see. 50-foot range, 40-foot range. Okay, so her bows are better. And same with light crossbow there. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Let's do it. Okay, I love that backspace thing. That's cool.
No
Okay.
stopping now.
The first step in the road to glory. Break the door to the armory and find weapons. Okay. Is this the armory? Let's try in here.
Anything else?
I know this isn't the armory, but maybe there's like some... Oh, maybe it is. Interactive. Okay, press tab to highlight all the interactive objects in the vicinity. Ooh, okay. Let's check that out. Okay, we've got a light mace, composite longbow. Okay, cool. And then, let's see. Let's check that. Ooh. Bandit mail. Okay. What's this? Breastplate. Oh my gosh. This is like a loot pinata. Okay, Watchkeeper's key. What else? What's this?
What have we here?
Ooh.
This chest is full of gold. I guess it's for the guards' salaries, all things considered. Well, those freeloaders don't seem to have been working too hard for it. Maybe we should pocket it instead.
I don't think so, Tim.
What? No, we're heroes, not thieves.
Who said we were stealing it? We'll just take the gold for safety so the assassins don't get it. And then we can heroically return it to Jamandi when this is all over.
Gold, interesting how much. Stealing from a sword lord in her own mansion, she'd have our heads. No distractions. If you haven't forgotten, they're trying to kill us. Okay. Let's pick number 2. Even though we've been like looting gold from like every bookcase and chest.
How would she know it was us and not the assassins? Unless someone planned on telling her.
Okay, let's not do this, Lindsay.
Don't drag me into this. You do what you want, but I'm not taking a single coin.
Okay, so... Did he take it? Maybe not. What's this? Tower shield. Ooh, tower shield. Okay, so let's go to equipment again. And... Okay, let's go to us. So we've got AC 17. We've got scale mail, armor class 5. Breastplate, armor class 6. Banded mail. Oh. Let's check. Okay, so AC 17. What happens if we equip it? AC of 19. And then on the breastplate, AC of 18. Okay, so let's try that banded. Banded mail looks better. Still can't use anything other than the two-handed sword, but that's okay. 2 to 12 damage is pretty significant. and we're like chopping everyone. Okay, so we... Oh. Padded armor. Nope. So her armor's already good. We got a ton of stuff to sell. Okay. Let's get going. Anything else? Nope. Okay, each character... Oh, here we go. Encumbrance. Each character can carry a limited amount of weight based on their strength score. Each character carries the weight of their personal equipment as well as part of the party's shared stash. There are 3 stages of encumbrance: light load, medium load, and heavy load. Medium and heavy loads burden the character, limiting their abilities in battle.
It is done.
Okay, it is done. Let's check down here. Okay, dead end. Dun, 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 dun. Oh.
Oh, familiar faces. I hope you're not so frightened as to swing at every shadow. It's me, Jathal.
Jathal.
I don't recommend advancing down the hallway, assuming you value your life, of course. There were a few people with me, and you can see what happened to them.
And just how did they all end up dead while you don't seem to have a scratch?
Yeah. How?
I'll answer but briefly and just once. Further scares and explanations will wait until we aren't being hunted by a group of assassins. Deal? All right. I'm undead. These traps are deadly to the living, but they're harmless
undead.
to me.
Okay, deadly to the living.
What do you mean undead? Really? Like zombies or skeletons or...
As I said, further explanations will wait until later. All you need to know right now is that we're on the same side, and we have to fight off a small army of hired assassins. Let's get to it.
Let's do it. Okay. Oh, okay. You will encounter many traps on your adventures. When any of your characters approaches a trap, they will automatically make a perception skill check. On success, you will see the trap's location and the game will automatically pause. Traps vary in effect as well as difficulty to detect. Having identified a trap, you can click on it in order to order one of the characters to make a trickery skill check to disable it. On success, the trap will be disabled. On failure, it will remain in place. However, if the result of a skill roll is less than the trap's difficulty by 5 or more, the trap will go off as if the character had triggered it. All check results can be found in the combat log. Okay. So she can detect traps.
You have my attention.
Let's go to...
How curious.
So who can disarm? Let's try...
I deserve better.
Adventures call to them.
No?
Share your will.
Okay, how do I do this? I'm trying to disarm.
Applause, please.
Okay, thank you, Lindsay.
Request. What a surprise.
Anything is possible. Applause, please.
State your desire. How curious.
Just letting the ink dry.
That is a lot of traps.
Anything else?
The undead is such a frivolous term. I prefer immortal, eternal, everlasting.
Okay. Oh, backspace. Had the wrong key. Okay, and let's quickly go in here. We missed this. Yeah, see more gold coins. Okay, and then what else? That's it. Okay. I love how there's like paintings everywhere. Every room has like 3 or 4 paintings. That's a great detail. Okay, let's check the body. Ooh, what have we got here? Scroll of Shield of Faith and Scroll of Bless. You found a scroll. A single-use item that allows you to use a spell that's written upon it. For a character to use it, that character must have the Use Magic Device skill or be of a class which could eventually learn to cast a spell. For convenience, it is best to place things like scrolls into a character's quick slots. Okay, good to know. Oh, cutscene. What are you dallying for? I'm telling you, Jamandi's cache has to be here somewhere. Well, hurried up before. Stop. Someone's coming.
They dare to attack me?
Okay, first, let's move everyone in there. Okay. Now they're dead. Okay.
We won't falter!
And then let's get the elf.
Unworthy.
Totally dead. Okay. Find and open a cache in Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori's mansion. Okay, first let's loot. Okay, let's open. Let's see more. Okay. Silver disc. Cool. Okay, we got 2 statues here. Let's see what happens. Interesting. Okay, so they can be like on or off, basically. And let's see. What's in here? Oh, we got more statues. Okay. Okay, so do we have any clues on the walls? I don't see any clues. Okay, they have shields here. Let's see.
Follow me.
What happens if we... Oh, wait. Let's not...
Ask.
So let's do one at a time here. Maybe we have to have one in here and one in the other room. Okay. Ah. Interesting. Okay, they move in both the rooms. Okay. So we've got one up and one down, or one down and one up down here. No, 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 no. Stay there.
I tire of waiting.
Malaku. Okay. Let's see. Does everyone have to be face down? Maybe every sword has to be down. Uh-oh. Or up. Oh, no. Stay there.
Share your will.
Okay. So they both go up. And then Malaku.
We should move.
Okay, everyone but this one. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, let's try. Dun, dun, dun.
Request.
Maybe all of them down? No, it's not gonna work. Are there any other clues? Okay, let's go. Let's move on. Maybe somewhere. There's a clue somewhere else. Okay, some kind of garden area. Oh, there we go.
You're but a footnote in our story.
Let's take out that guy. Elf can take out that one.
Wretched things.
This is where I step in.
And Artuccio can do the...
Out of my way!
Let's see this happen. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. Nice work.
Everything is so much fun with a little fire. What a night, huh? I thought I was all alone. It's good you're here. Bit boring, chasing fool assassins without anyone watching the show.
It's not fun at all. Many people have died for nothing.
Yeah. I don't think we've met. Knowledge world check passed. You sound like a Kelshite, am I right? Kelishite. There are assassins on the prowl, we have to go. Okay, let's try this one.
Of course. I'm from Kadira.
Kadira.
But tales of hot deserts and shady oases can wait until the fighting's finished. But if you'd like to share a dinner and pleasant conversation, just say the word. I like making new friends.
Okay.
I am Kaesi.
Kaesi.
One of the many here who seek a better fate, answering the call of Lady Jamandi. But unlike the others, I never dropped my guard, day or night. It's why I'm still alive.
Okay, there's assassins.
I don't
on the
know
prowl.
where you're heading, but I'll be at the entrance to the main hall. I think I saw some guards there. Join me there, if you wish.
Okay, so eventually we'll make our way there. Help the wounded dwarf. Oh no. Not Gimli. I mean Harem. Okay, so now we have to do a...
And Lindsay was called forth.
Let's do a spell. Okay, well maybe we've got to like walk up here first.
Grotus, I can sense your silhouette hovering over me. It won't be much longer. Soon we shall meet, O Lord of Oblivion.
Dialogue skill checks. Sometimes skills are checked over the course of dialogue. For example, when trying to convince a character of something. The check result will determine the way the dialogue develops. The character in the party with the highest bonus and the desired skill is usually used to determine such a check. What's wrong? Pour one of Dwarf's healing potions into his mouth. This should help. Diplomacy 15. Aren't you being a bit premature? Look at yourself, you've barely got a scratch. Intimidate 15. Quit the act, stand and fight, or I'll really send you to your final rest. Let's try the healing potion.
Too late. Forgive me.
Oh my gosh.
Oblivion is calling.
Okay, we got a dwarf hamming it up here.
I'm dying. I knew this expedition was doomed. Oh, Grotus.
Grotus.
My vision darkens.
My vision darks. Okay. Aren't you being a bit premature?
That's impossible. Oh, it seems you might be right.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it seems I will live. I suppose I must postpone meeting my god, not for long, I'm sure. But while we remain in this transient world, Arim is at your service.
I don't want you here. I guess I gotta take you. What's that? Okay. Clerics and druids can convert their spells spontaneously. A cleric of good alignment doesn't need to prepare healing spells. They can spend almost any prepared spell to cast a cure spell of the same level. In the same way, a cleric of ill alignment doesn't need to prepare inflict spells. During character creation, clerics of neutral alignment can choose whether their converted spells cure or inflict. A druid can convert almost any prepared spell into summon nature's ally of the same level.
No stopping now.
Let's see what's up here. Nothing around here. Oh, formations. A group formation is half of any victory. The formation system will help you hold the line in combat. Just click this button to select one of the standard formations, or you can also create your own. Okay, click what button? Oh, what I missed. Turn-based mode. Character journal, camp, inspect. Oh, formations. Okay, let's do... I forgot all the names of these. Let's try a column type formation. Hey, where did they... Oh, there. Let's see. Okay, what's going on here?
You, run and get an axe. You, bring more water. You, stay here and hold our defense. Those assassins are still around here somewhere. Aha! Some of our guests survived. Good. You need to get to the banquet hall and help Lady Jamandi.
Who are you? What's going on here? Do you need help putting out the fire? Where's the hall? I'll go immediately. Okay, do you need help putting out the fire?
No, we'll manage. I've got my best people here. Those who still live. Your place is by Lady Aldori's side.
Okay.
It doesn't seem right. What if some of the guards are wounded? We need to help them.
You'll have to run through the fire. We've almost put it out at the entrance, so your main concern should be to not inhale any smoke. Hold your breath and take the first right, then head straight down the hallway.
Hey, that... What's her face is here, too. That's her tail, right? Yeah. Okay, who are you?
Keston, House Gares, a fighter in the service of Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori. Right now, I'm in charge of the mansion guards. As you can see, there's a lot to do.
A lot to do.
If I were a rich and influential lady like Jamandi, I'd also get myself a manly captain of the guard. Or two.
Okay, Casey.
Fire doesn't frighten me, thanks to hell's blood running in my veins. I'll go ahead and wait for you on the other side. Catch up!
May Abadar keep you safe.
Abadar, okay. Go through the fire. Okay. Is there a way to... Oh, that looks bad. Prudence is the key to victory. Before moving through fire, we thoroughly wet our clothes and hair. After that, we try to find a less dangerous passage, covered our noses and mouths before we rushed inside. Wasting time. After entering the building and taking just a few steps forward, the wall behind us slanted and crashed down with a terrible crackling sound, blocking the way back. While we may not have planned on going back, if we'd come in a little later, the flaming logs and red-hot bricks would have fallen right on our heads. Regardless, we were left with only one way to go. Illustrated book episodes. Some game events play out as illustrated book episodes. The decisions you make during these episodes can have a drastic impact on the development of the game's plot. As with dialogues, you will often need to make various skill checks during these episodes. Depending on the circumstances, sometimes you will need to choose one of your party members to perform an action, and sometimes an action will be automatically performed by the character with the highest skill bonus. Okay, continue. The hot air burned our lungs and our eyes watered from the smoke, but Malaku led us stubbornly through the flames, while Tartusio did nothing useful at all. We'd made it to the hallway leading to the banquet hall when we heard someone calling for us. It was Valerie, one of the guards I chatted with a bit in the banquet hall. Even then, in that calm setting, I'd been stunned by her beauty. But now, amid the smoke and flame, she looked like a celestial adventurer. An armed deity, menacing but beautiful and merciful, descending from the higher spheres to help us poor mortals. She held a burned, barely living guard in her arms. There are two more, she shouted as she passed by us. They are wounded. Help me pull them out. Tartusio grumbled something about how Jamandi was waiting for us. Meanwhile, Malaku, Athletics 9, rushed to save the guards from the fire. Diplomacy 10 shouted to Valerie that she should lead them and join us to help Jamandi. No, let's try and get the guards. Succeeded at athletics check. Saving the poor fellows didn't take long. Together we lifted them up and carried them away from the fire. Only then did Valerie pause to catch her breath and wipe the sweat from her face. "Thank you. That was truly noble of you," she said. "And now let us rush to Lady Aldori's aid." Ensuring the guards we rescued were relatively safe, we made our way to the hall where the battle was already in full swing. Okay, good. Guard. Conditions. One of your characters is fatigued. This is just one of the negative conditions that can affect you during the game. To notify you that character is under the effect of a condition, a symbol will appear near their portrait. To find out more about the character's condition, open their character screen. Okay.
Onwards.
Onwards. Let's go, Mr. Peterman. Okay, uncollected loot. When you leave a location, you can review uncollected loot from defeated enemies and decide if you want to take it or leave it behind. Loot from other sources, such as plants, chests, and hidden stashes, have to be collected manually. Okay, let's just grab it all. Leave. Okay, battle scene. And then I think we'll call this the end of episode 1. Depending how long this battle takes, of course. Oh, cool. Reinforcements are already on the way. Say your prayers, scum. Frost giant. help has arrived. Quick, we need to save. Okay, of course we do.
Adventures await.
Let's do a charge.
I can't cast it like that.
Okay.
I can't cast it like that.
Okay, let's do one at a time.
I can't cast it like that.
Okay.
You cannot stand against me.
Okay, and then we've got Lindsay.
Serves you right.
Let's have our two show attacks.
Leave this one to me.
Let's have Eiffel. Let's see. Let's just.
Unworthy.
And then the dwarf. Oh my gosh.
Repent!
And then the other one. Let's see what Valerie can do. Charge.
This didn't work. I must be doing it well.
Okay, so Manaku.
Let us strike as one!
Take on the assassinated Heron.
Your life ebbs low.
Let's see what she can take.
You deserved it.
Bone over here.
Just die already!
Do not falter!
Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's go in here. Jemand to fight the assassins. Okay. Is that it? Oh. That could be it.
As you order.
Let's see, a ton of stuff. Bracers. Studded leather. Let's just get everything.
Remain vigilant.
Okay. Let's talk to Jamandi.
Thank you for your valor and bravery. The enemy was strong, but you were stronger. And that means I made the right choice. Just as I thought, there were worthy leaders among you. I'm especially grateful to them for the courage and common sense they showed while defending the mansion. But this attack means we have even less time than I thought. Someone already knows of our plans and is acting against us. You'll begin your expedition immediately.
Yes, ma'am.
Lady Aldori, please, I know who arranged this attack. The vile king of Pitax, Iroveti. What's more, I know who among us works for him.
What?
Hey, you! Show everyone the ring you're wearing. You think I wouldn't recognize Iroveti's seal? That's why he wasn't killed. The bandits recognized him as one of their own by this signet ring.
What a snake. Diplomacy 10. Tartuccio's trying to set me up. He's the one who gave me this ring. I have no connections to Pitax, but Tartuccio's name, accent, and clothes seem like he came straight from there. Which of us looks more like they may be Iroveti's spy? Liar. Let's see. Let's try the knowledge world.
Probably, yes. But this evidence is circumstantial at best. There's definitely a spy among us. But who? All I have is one word against another. I'm afraid you're both under suspicion.
They both came to your aid, Lady Jamandi. But a liar's cunning knows no bounds. I've never met these two or
so
their
I've gotta
companions.
prove that he's a spy.
For all I know, they're all conspiring spies.
How could you say that? We fought together. We literally went through fire together. And then you vanished into thin air. After you promised you'd wait.
My words might be rash.
I bet my life despise anyone but this man. I saw how he dealt with those creeps with my own eyes. A true warrior. I'd go with him through hell and high water. This purple crook, on the other hand. He's got the eyes of a spy.
That's right.
And the mug of a spy.
And the mug of a spy.
Lady Aldori, don't listen to this thick-headed barbarian. She doesn't know what she's talking about. During the attack, our leader showed his true colors. He forced us to break into the armory and rob it.
Sometimes your character has to make difficult decisions, relying on their conscience or lack thereof. Such decisions impact your character's alignment, gradually shifting your character towards good or evil, lawful or chaotic. Some dialogues feature special options that are available only to characters with certain alignments. So it's a good thing we didn't take that money from that armory, because you definitely would have used that against us. Let's try lawful neutral. Forgive me for my trespass and my defense. We're in the middle of a battle and in dire need of weapons.
Considering the circumstances, that was more than reasonable.
Nice.
That was a sound decision. Sometimes one must act at one's own risk and peril until crossing the boundaries of what is allowed. Showing initiative is no crime.
That's right.
It is insane when faced with death to stop and question whether you may be breaking some law or rule. Even more insane would be to ask forgiveness for making the right decision.
Well, excuse me, Mr. Dwarf.
Sorry, but your words display a lack of wisdom.
What about that trick he pulled right before we came in here? He knew very well you were fighting the enemy, but instead of rushing to help you, he dallied as long as he could, dropping everything to save people from the fire, even though the guards were handling things just fine. He was obviously hoping to show up too late and find you already dead.
He's really annoying me. Also, just really making it obvious that he's the evil spy. Okay, the neutral good option. People were dying right in front of me. How could I just walk by? Neutral evil. I wouldn't have saved them without good reason. Dead soldiers are useless, but the wounded could still help Keston defend the mansion. Let's try the neutral good.
Really, Tartuccio? You're seriously trying to blame someone for saving people from a fire?
Right.
May Shellen spare me from ever having to make such a choice, but he behaved decently as a true leader.
That's right, Lindsay.
A true leader is someone who has their priorities straight, not someone who would put a valuable ally's life in danger for the sake of some servant.
Okay.
Enough squabbling. I'm still not sure which of you I can trust. However, the risk of entrusting the whole affair to a spy is too great. Here's what we'll do. 2 teams will head out. That way, I'll know at least one group can be counted on to serve my interests in the stolen lands.
Sounds smart to me.
Lady Aldori, most of those who were to set off for the stolen lands have been killed. Those who yet live will require help. Please allow me to join the expedition.
Yeah, we want Valerie.
I'm sad to lose such a talented warrior. But you're right, Valerie. They have greater need of you right now. Go, and may Abadar keep you. Which of the 2 teams would you prefer to accompany?
Malaku.
If my leader allows, I would join his team. He seems a worthy commander in my eyes.
Let's do this.
Commanders, military leaders, all these laws and rules are but dust and vanity. I suppose I will accompany Tartuccio.
See you later, Harem.
Our leader is good in battle, but I don't like all the spiritual agonizing. I prefer those who can act without wasting time helping every little pipsqueak. Those like Tartuccio.
Ugh, Tartuccio's going to take the credit for himself and be done with it. Shellen, spare me from such allies. I'm going with you. You're a hero worthy of my quill.
As for me, I know neither of these 2. At least, not well enough. And I have no wish to become an unwitting pawn to an unworthy leader. If Lady Jamandi allows, I'll remain in Restov and help mend the wounds this attack has inflicted.
But who knows?
But who knows? The road may bring me to the stolen lands, but not yet.
I don't even need to think. I'm coming with this man. As for you, Purple Toad, just wait until we meet along the way. I'll be sure to hang your rotten spy guts from the trees.
You tell him, Mary.
All right, we have 2 teams. To avoid unnecessary conflict on the road, you'll each take a different route to the stolen lands. Tartuccio's team will go through Navakta's Crossing. The garrison commandant will provide him all the help he needs. You will take your team to Oleg Leviton's trading post. He's been complaining about the Stag Lord's bandits for a while now. There, you'll be provided with all the necessary travel supplies.
Camping supplies, rations ×4, signed scroll of raised dead. Cool.
I'd like to believe you, but I know all too well how convincing traitors and spies can be. If you're truly innocent, I hope you can forgive me this precaution.
I can forgive you.
While you're away, Keston will investigate the night's events and learn who in Restov is working for Patox. But you should know that it isn't just Patox we need to worry about. The Royal House of Sertova may also interfere in our plans. I've managed to keep this affair a secret from them so far, but that can't last long. By my estimations, you have no more than 3 months. After that, any feats you accomplish will be pointless.
So we basically have 3 months to beat the game.
And now, farewell. This battle was but the first ordeal along your path, and you overcame it as true champions of Restov. May the obstacles that follow also fall to your feet. Fear nothing, my friends, and return victorious.
Okay. Amiri is a barbarian from the realm of the Mammoth Lands. She's blunt, a little crude, and doesn't talk much about her past. But her heart's in the right place.
Surviving a terrible night, our small team set off to brave our fate. Beware, Stolen Lands. Heroes are on the way.
This is the map of the Stolen Lands and their vicinity. To set out, click on one of the arrows near your party token. You can learn the whereabouts of significant locations by talking to characters or happening upon them during your journey. After learning about a location, you must find the way there yourself. Along the way, random encounters await. You may be attacked by monsters, or you may meet new acquaintances. After exiting the location of a random encounter, you will not be able to return there. Okay, so before we do anything, escape. Okay, let's save the game. Let's delete that one. Let's save. Game saved. Okay. And that is it for episode 1 of Pathfinder Kingmaker Pathfinder. I'm going to get the order wrong every time. Anyways, thanks for joining today. If you like what you saw, like this video and subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you in the next one. Thanks everyone. Peace.